Countless meteors fell to the ground, and drones hovered in the sky. Peter looked at the drone in surprise. Several people went to the balcony to check the situation. They saw countless spaceships descending from the sky. Aware of the danger, Peter told his family to evacuate quickly. Peter came to another room to find his little daughter Hannah. A spaceship patrols the outside of this room. The oppressive feeling of the spaceship frightened Peter to stand still in place. David pulled Peter back in time, otherwise Peter would have been killed. After escaping the catastrophe, Peter found Hannah and brought him home. Peter blocked the door with furniture, but before they could rest, something outside the door was constantly hitting the door. Peter hurried forward to block the door forcefully to prevent aliens from entering the house. At the same time, Hannah ran out of the room to look for the bear doll, despite the dissuasion of her sister Lucy. After resisting for a while, there was no movement outside the door, just when Peter and Alice let down their vigilance. The sound of footsteps outside the house shifted to the direction of the wall next to it. Peter and Alice quickly hid in the room. Peter and Alice found that the youngest daughter Hannah was not in the room. On the other side, the aliens have managed to break through the wall and started searching the room. At this moment, Hannah's bear doll suddenly made a sound, leading to Hannah's location being discovered by aliens. The alien looks at the little human girl. At this time, Peter attacked the aliens and snatched their weapons. Peter tried to shoot, but couldn't. Peter stabbed at the alien. The bayonet was removed by the alien. Then the alien pressed Peter under him, and the bayonet was about to stab Peter in the face. Fortunately, Alice appeared in time, and kept attacking the aliens with an iron pipe. Until the aliens completely lost their movement. Peter hurriedly continued to flee. But at this time, the entire building is full of aliens. From the noise from a distance, it was clear that they were conducting an indiscriminate attack. Peter saw that it was not safe outside. Peter tried to crack the biological code of the alien weapon. Peter was attacked by the spaceship soon and the family fled again. Unexpectedly, he was blocked by aliens in the narrow corridor again. In a dilemma, Peter finally unlocked the biological code, lock of the weapon and killed the aliens blocking the way. At the same time, the owner of the weapon did not die. After the alien woke up, he turned on the holographic projection equipment and quickly locked the position of the weapon. Peter's family came to the ground and wanted to rush to the shelter through the underground passage, but encountered a patrol plane again. Although the whole family hid in the underground passage, Alice's abdomen was still injured. They made their way slowly to the shelter. Alice was exhausted and fell to the side of the road. Just then, the aliens also caught up with them. The alien was knocked down again by Peter with the brick. The alien slowly took off his helmet. Peter was very surprised. It turns out that aliens are just like human beings. Peter coerces the alien Broussard. Let Broussard hold Alice and continue to the refuge. When they came to the shelter, Peter's friend David was the commander, and they hadn't chatted a few words yet. Spaceships in the distance are constantly gathering here. Colter, a doctor at the shelter, begins to treat Alice. Peter was very angry and stopped Colter's operation. After Colter identified Alice's problem, Colter said that in the current state, they could not save Alice's life. At this time, the captured alien Broussard declared that he could save Alice. Peter had no choice but to trust Broussard. After Peter settled his two daughters, Peter began to assist Broussard to treat Alice. The aliens peeled off Alice's wound, revealing a biochemical system inside. Peter looked at the device in the wound, and was immediately amazed.
What's in her? What is that? What is in her?
I really don't know what you are.
Peter fell into endless confusion. Then Broussard said that if Alice is to be treated, you need Peter to electrify Alice. It's like a dead car battery, and another car needs to be charged. Peter slashed his chest according to Broussard's instruction. Peter looked at the beating electroforces in his lungs, and he fell into deep thought again. Peter still chooses to save Alice. With the power cord inserted into Peter's body, dust-laden memories began to flash. 50 years ago, intelligent biochemical humans with consciousness brought a lot of social problems to human beings, such as employment, violent attacks, and even emotional and ethical issues. Humans began to eliminate the biochemicals, but the biochemicals fought back. The remaining human beings fled the earth one after another. On the day of victory, they also adopted 2 children as their daughters. After the organization refreshed the system, the leaders of the organization locked their secrets as cyborgs, allowing cyborgs to live on the earth. Like humans, the revived couple bid Broussard their goodbyes. Also returned the saber as a thank you. When the couple returned to the refuge hall, the human army had gradually captured the refuge. The cyborgs who stayed behind tried their best to buy time for the cyborgs who fled before, but it still can't stop the strong attack of human beings. Peter and Alice rushed to the subway station, ready to evacuate, and the family reunited again. At this time, the human army also attacked the platform, and everyone hurriedly fled to the subway, began to evacuate the shelter, and the train began to flee from their homes. Will you support cyborgs?